Hi everyone, this is Lauren with Theregulusportal. I wanted to talk about some things that are going on with me. I'm having this major shift in consciousness. It's been going on now for a couple of weeks, and I haven't talked about it because I didn't want um, I didn't want a misunderstanding because it sounds so strange that I didn't want people to get the wrong idea about some of it or all of it or and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it. It's kind of beyond what I can completely articulate, and it's very interesting, and it's I'm trying to figure out where there were some things that kind of triggered it um, recently. Uh, that While one of them being I was vegetarian and vegan for years and years and years, and sometimes I was vegetarian, sometimes I was vegan, and I no longer am a vegetarian or a vegan. And I have had to come to terms with the whole how our bodies need to eat meat, how our bodies need animal products. And I've tried veganism from every angle, and I can say that it was not a matter of me not doing it correctly. You get to a point where your body just kind of starts demanding animal products. Anyway, I don't want to get into a debate about that. I hope I don't have s- subscribers that are militant vegans, and I don't know. You know what I mean. That's not my, that's a whole nother video, but anyway, that's triggered, um, that's made me look at life on this planet, and how animals uh, have to die for us to eat them and things like that. So that kind of started it. It might have started with this shift in consciousness that I've been having. The other end of it, spiritually, I've looked into um, certain spirits and goddesses, and some old spiritual traditions that have become demonized in Abrahamic religion, um, for various reasons. So that's part of it as well. Some of my looking into, uh, you know, certain, spirit, like I said, spirits, goddesses, that just have been portrayed in a way that's not quite, accurate, or they've been demonized in order to to, to fill like an agenda. They've been demonized to gain control over the minds of people in the way that organized religion does. Okay. So, I mean, that's kind of why I haven't really wanted to get into this shift in consciousness that I've had recently, because it does bring up some controversial issues, and it's very strange, but it doesn't really have anything to do with it's not quite have anything to do with diet. It goes beyond diet and everything. Basically, what I'm what I'm trying to get at is I've had this very very strange shift in consciousness lately, where things have kind of flipped. Um, some love and light type of concepts and energies have become very false light type of things, very not truth, very untrue, lies to manipulate. And then I've had other things that seemed kind of dark turn into light and truth. So it's like I've had this flip of dark becoming light and light becoming dark in different parts of my reality. I've had this shift where all of a sudden things that were a bit dark are now light and truth, and things that were light, love and light are now manipulative and kind of and dark in a way to control and manipulate us. So it's very strange. It's very liberating in a way, and it's very grounding, and I'm feeling really good about it overall. I'm feeling like this shift in consciousness is very um, powerful and strengthening in every way. But it's a very difficult thing to talk about because, people start to, again, some of these concepts, old religious concepts, or old dietary, or, maybe they're not even old dietary concepts. Vegetarianism and veganism is not very old. But some of these concepts we've been living with for a long time, and accepting as love and light and truth, are all of a sudden looking like lies and manipulation. And I don't say that from a fear-based way. I'm not like, oh my gosh, like it's not like I'm scared of it, or it's like empowering. It's like, whoa, like all of a sudden it's like I'm waking up all over again. It's like another awakening. And I'm seeing more of things in a balanced way. I'm seeing things in a less, maybe it's getting out of duality. I mean, we've talked about a lot of people on the ascension path and that are moving to 5D talk about moving out of duality. So maybe that's what we're looking at. Yeah. So I wanted to I'll kind of, put some videos up, regular, every day, or, every other day, or, quite regularly, to, to kind of keep just kind of whatever, like a vlog, I guess, keeping everyone up to date as to what I'm experiencing with this shift. This shift feels like the most grounded shift I've had in this process. It's like all of a sudden I'm moving into a whole different space. And it's a bit scary, and it's a bit scary more because I'm just worried about offending people, like when you start to move away from old programming and old patterns and old, programs that were set up to manipulate and control us, you all of a sudden are afraid of rocking the boat and stirring things up and being called a heretic or whatever. There's probably some past life stuff coming up for me as well around this, because, and for many of us, I mean, we've probably all experienced this in this lifetime and in past lifetimes where we got ourselves in trouble, for, the emperor wears no clothes type of thing, pointing out the obvious deceptions going on. So I'm figuring out how to work with this. I'm figuring out how to make things happen in my life with this new awareness. And it's going to be an interesting trip, but there's definitely been a huge shift. And if there's something you want me to explain more, I'm just kind of going over everything briefly. Some of these topics are probably videos in of themselves. I mean, if there's something you want me to explain more, please feel free to leave something in the comments, and I'll be happy to address it. You know, and I mean, because I brought up some strange stuff like being an ex-vegan and, you know, religion and all kinds of very heated topics, very heated topics. There's a lot of drama right now between going on in YouTube right now among some of the diets. Some of the diets are at war right now, and there's all kinds of, truthers at war with each other, and there's just a lot of drama right now. And I'm seeing things from a different perspective all of a sudden. So I just wanted to address that while I'm looking at it and start talking more about this shift that I'm experiencing. This could lead to some more controversial subjects coming up, and I'm certainly not, advocating anything, bad, or what I'm saying. I'm not, that's kind of what I'm trying to get at, is I don't want people to get the wrong idea that I'm all of a sudden gonna like get weird on everybody and start doing, stuff that mean things to me, being mean or like being cruel. And I'm not advocating cruelty or abuse or anything. In fact, it's just how things are being viewed, and how everything's been kind of categorized off. Some of these things we've just been so controlled, and some of these controls are coming down, which is going to make us reshape certain aspects of our lives. That's basically what I'm saying. So on that note, I'm going to sit down and look at the energy we have going on right now. Okay, we have a lot of murky energy. All the guides I'm working with right now, they're like all here. There's actually it's kind of crowded. It's a bit crowded right now with all my guides. I might need to we'll see, scale down a little. Okay, whew. So I just moved out a bunch of murky energy, bringing in gold suns. Big, huge downloads coming in. The download is a bright blue color. Lots of blues in this download. And some red. It's kind of like there's a lot of blue and red in my video right now. But yeah, I'm seeing that a lot with the energies that are coming in, and some yellows. And some increased havingness of prosperity. There is a huge download coming in right now that is it's a catalyst in a way. A catalyst, I'm trying to find the word for it. It's helping us, assisting us in accepting more prosperity into our lives without all of the old programs. We've lost a lot of programs. I think that's what this big shift, I think we've lost a lot of programs. I think a lot of programs have just dissolved in the last couple of weeks, and we're getting downloads now, and we're going to be functioning at a different level and a higher level. And this is all going on at a high vibration. So it's not like there's a lot of very negative, abusive type things going on. And it's maybe it's dark, the dark at a higher vibration, if that makes sense, because I don't see cruelty and abuse in this realm that I'm looking at. I'm not seeing that, but I am seeing truth. I guess it's truth that is more powerful than anything else. So I think that's it for now. And I hope this made sense. I've been wanting to put a video out about this, but like I said, it's difficult to explain. And anyway, I'm sure this isn't the end, so I will definitely be putting out more videos about this shift. Bye for now.